Okay, now I'm going to continue. Sorry about that little technical difficulty, but that's so good because we love technical difficulties because tech isn't necessarily a good thing for us. So, here we go. Now, the locations were then prioritized by the Department's Patrol Division Commander, who received input from the 4 precincts and the units of the patrol support, Mouton said. The areas targeted for. How do you feel about the word targeted in this article, Mr. Davis?
I just feel that first of all, that word shouldn't be used because target, that just sounds like...
Hello, we know what a target is. We live in Louisiana. We have beer boudin, folks. We know damn good well what a target area is. That's just absurd. That is absurd. It could have said crime-prone areas, or it could have said areas, you know, where people are, or it's just... So then, so the target areas, Mr. Davis, are the 100, 300 blocks of McKinley Street, known as the Strip. Leave the kids on the Strip alone. Leave them alone. I mean, how creepy is that? Coming out, you know, a truck, creepy truck, violating their constitutional and their God-given rights. God-given rights. Violation, violation, violation. I mean, the Strip was my old stomping ground. I mean, do you know anything about the Strip, Mr. Davis?
That's pretty much where people go out.
But do you hear of a lot of violence on the Strip? It's been a long time since I... No, of course not.
A lot of fight here and there, but...
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're human beings. Yeah. I mean, in men, when they're testosterone, I mean, there's fights. There's fights in the zoo. But the zoo animals don't have smart meters on their pen. The zoo animals don't have street cameras on their pen. The zoo animals don't have wheeled tanks in front of their pen, and they have scuffles amongst each other, but they work it out. You know, sometimes police intervention is called for, absolutely. Yes, there's sickos in the world, but the majority of us fine people are not sickos, and none of us deserve a tank. You got that? How do you feel about that? So, yeah, can you say that one more time because of my airplane?
I just feel that this shouldn't be there at all.
Yes, sir. If I start a petition, would you sign a petition for me, Mr. Davis?
Definitely.
Would you help me circulate it around the, because it's time we fight for it. Do you want children one day, Mr. Davis?
Yes.
How would you feel if your little baby was in the park and they had this thing with, God only knows how many cameras in it. They've just added more, taking 24/7 footage of your little baby.
Downright disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's time to stop the madness, and we can do this extremely easily. We're going to call people everywhere. We're going to call our council everywhere. We're going to say no to wheel tanks for human beings because this is totally unconstitutional. Then, East Gilman Road, where Habitat for Humanities has several homes under construction. Aren't those nice homes? Yeah, they're building them. What in the hell is the tank doing out there, right? God. Then target area is Van Buren Drive in Victory Village, formerly known as Country Acres. Now, I had clients in Country Acres, and I was never scared in there. I was never once scared in Country Acres. What do you know about Country Acres?
It was, upon a time, was a crime, you know, fights, but they calmed down a lot.
But there's crimes everywhere, folks.
People back there.
Yeah, I mean, there's crime everywhere. These people are targets. His area is target nuisance area. This is enough. And whoever wrote this article, The Advocate, needs to be fired, in my opinion. Now, next, 200 North, Van Buren Drive. Oh, I just said that one. 100 block of East Pine Street. What do you know about Pine Street?
Pine Street. I don't really know too much about that one.
I had clients there. I was never scared there. And that's it. I mean, that's this article in a nutshell. I'm going to show this to you one more time and shoot out Mr. Davis some more questions, and then we'll call this an interview. But this isn't the last of my interviews. Acadiana, America World, and we're all going to get on our little cell phones, and we're all going to interview each other, and we're going to stand for our rights because the madness is going to stop. It's going to stop today. This is just not for our babies. Go to your council meetings. Make a poster like I did of these things. You'll find them on your webpage. No matter what town you're in, no matter what country you're in, you're going to find it. When you get your hands on it, you go to Office Depot, make a little $2 poster, and you go to your council. And you say, these tanks are not for our babies. And media, I am sick and tired to death of you not reporting on these things, on things that spy on our children. So, Mr. Davis, let's talk about this thing a little more. So now when you see the thing, this wheel tank from hell, I mean, how does that make you feel knowing what kind of technology's in there?
Kind of violated, because I just feel it shouldn't be at all.
Right.
Point simple, point blank.
Right.
Because it's just disrespectful and like you said, invading people's privacy. So
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes.
I just don't feel it's right.
If you were a TV reporter, what would you want to know about the trucks?
Wow, did that?
Why they're there?
Yeah.
Well, you heard why. Because your nuisance area quality of life problem, target home people, target area, nuisance area, target people, target area, nuisance. Okay. What else? Looking at the truck.
That's what they assume.
What would you ask Mr. Durrell about that truck?
Just,
Or the mayor, or one here mayor in Lafayette, Louisiana?
why are we targeting?
Do you want to know if he has any involvement in this thing?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure he does.
How many people? How many people do you think we can fit in there? Probably a lot of policemen,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
I wonder how many handcuffs are in there. I wonder how many bullets are in there. I wonder how many guns are in there. But I thank you so much for coming in today, Mr. Davis, and God bless you. And I'm going to do everything that I can to see about stopping these things, okay? And I know, so I can call on you anytime, and
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, and anyone else, Mr. Davis, I want you to talk to any of your friends and start spreading the word around your neighborhood, because you're good, godly people over there. This is the biggest pile of crap, and it just stinks and reeks. Now, what we're going to do is you tell your friends, and if anybody wants to interview with me, you just have them call me, okay? And let's do this, because there's power in our numbers. There's power in our numbers everywhere, and God lifts up people that keep our children's privacy, and that looks at people. God lifts up people that look at human beings as what they are, a godly creation, a beautiful spiritual creation, not to be spied on worse than the zoo of Acadiana habitat area. So thank you, world. Thank you, Acadiana. Thank you, America. And once again, thank you, Mr. Davis. God bless you.